and I appreciate Sarah heading up the nursery and dealing with all the families, obviously the moms, and dealing with the children, and she does a wonderful job, and I appreciate that. One of the things that we do at Landmark Baptist Church is we'll try to recognize faithfulness in longevity and serving in ministry for periods of time. And so we started this years ago where we give out plaques for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and our church is 20 years old. This May we were actually able to give out some plaques of just recognition of faithfulness to people that have served in ministry for 20 years. A lot of times, you know, people look at the church and they think, you know, the pastor, you know, is the main deal, but the truth of the matter is he is not. And really what makes a church great is people just, you know, buying into it, making it their church, and begin to get active in it and to begin to serve other people in ministry. And so we have faithfulness awards that we want to give out. If I could have, is Glenda here in the service here this morning? Yes. I didn't. There's Glenda. Come on up here, Glenda. She just loves this. Glenda Kane, Judy, I saw Mrs. Zubek. You come on up here. Also, Dina. Can I see Dina? Dina, come on up here. And Mrs. Welch. Is Mrs. Welch? There she is. All right, come on up here. Come on, ladies, have up on the platform. You all get to have 10-minute speeches that you guys get. I would let every one of them speak except Mrs. Zubek. We would be here for days. So first of all here, let's see, I got these in order. So this is a plaque that we give out, and it's a Teachers and Workers Excellence Award. And it's 1 Corinthians 4:2, whereover it is required required in stewards that a man be found faithful. And this is Kane. This is a 5-year award for her. She teaches the 2- and 3-year-old Sunday school class, or it's actually it's during the 11 o'clock hour. So you're playing hooky right now from there. And so the 2- and 3-year-old class, which is over here on the west side of the building. You know, Mrs. King, you know, she's had some health issues. She had a liver transplant years ago. And even during COVID, you know, she wasn't really wanting to, you know, be maybe sitting in the congregation here, but she still served and came, snuck in, went to her classroom and taught the 2- and 3-year-old class. And I just appreciate that faithfulness. Glenda, thank you so much. And here's this is a 10-year award, and this one goes to Judy Zubek. She too teaches the 2- and 3-year-old class. She's been doing it for 10 years. Wow. 10 years working with 2- and 3-year-olds, and I know that my wife has worked with her for a number of those years in serving together, and it's always a joy for my wife to be able to work with Mrs. Zubek. And I always, believe it or not, you know, I try to slip by some of the Sunday school classes. The 2- and 3-year-old class I always slip by on Sunday morning. And I always poke my head in there and just to see how they're doing and seeing if the kids are on the walls or if the teachers are on the walls. And I appreciate Mrs. Zubek, 10 years serving faithfully in the 2- and 3-year-old Sunday school class. Thank you. And let's see, we got one more 10-year. This is for Dina Tuttle. And I remember when the Tuttles came to our church years ago, and just so thankful for the family. And they just jumped right in and started serving in many different areas. And we appreciate the Tuttle family. But she too has been teaching the 2- and 3-year-old Sunday school class, the 11 o'clock hour. It's the 11 o'clock hour class, so it would be church time right now. Which is going on. She too is playing hooky. There's nobody in there with the 2- and 3-year-olds right now. And who knows what's going to be going on. But Dina, thank you so much for your service. And then Mrs. Welch. Mrs. Welch, praise the Lord. You know, she's been faithful now. She's been, again, for me, it's just such fond memories of meeting the Welches years ago, and they started coming to church, and they too just wanted to get involved and just help. And of course, Brother Welch does a lot around here throughout the week, but Mrs. Welch has served faithfully for 15 years 15 years she's been in the Sunday school nursery program of Landmark Baptist Church. And you know, she also does this. She does the 8:30 service. She'll be here at 8:30, watches the nursery during that time. Then the Sunday school hour, she's been in that slot there for 15 years, just serving the Lord. And for a pastor, I think one of the greatest things that you can do for a pastor is just be faithful.
Yeah.
You know, be faithful. And just your being here today is just an encouragement to me. And for people to be in their place, serving the Lord, this longevity is just encouragement. I appreciate Mrs. Welch. 15 years, Mrs. Welch, 15 years. Let's give her a round of applause.